All right, let's go get started. Howdy, howdy, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Sharkinbear, and welcome back to the channel, where today we're going to be looking at another Soulstone Survivor build guide. And today we're going to be looking at the Monkey King specifically. I haven't actually played the Monkey King a lot, and I believe the last time I made a build guide video on him was actually the last time soon after his release, in which I used the Trickster's Boomstick to basically make a bleed build with him. That seemed pretty fun. I think at the time I was having an issue kind of coming up with other builds for him. Not to say he's a terrible character. He is actually incredibly strong in his own right. But I just wasn't really all that fascinated with him. But now that we have the 1.0 release here and we have an artifact power, I definitely want to come back around to him and work on him a little bit more. So today's video, we're going to be looking at the Immortal Staff. As you can see, I have it at +10, and I just did a build, or I tried out a build, and I actually ended up really liking it. So I'm basically going to give it a shot at doing this again, but we're going to take it into the Titan Hunt mode, mostly because the Titan Hunt mode scales up much faster, and we get to see the potential of what happens whenever we get to the Void King, as far as like how easy or how hard it is for this character to scale up, these sort of things. Again, like I feel like the physical damage characters probably fall off a little bit earlier, but they're pretty strong at the start, whereas the dot characters, they build up over time, sort of deal. That could just be me and my mindset, but I do believe this one has the potential to scale up very well. What are you doing with the Monkey King and the Immortal Staff? Well, his artifact power right here is summon static clones of the Monkey King that attack nearby enemies, causing damage and applying Shattered. Shattered is going to definitely be a focus of this build, so we'll keep an eye on that. It also has a cunning trait. Cunning, of course, meaning that enemies will be taunted by our clones as well. For the skill list, we're actually going to be using the Immortal Staff, so that means we're going to be getting Massive Slam, which deals a lot of damage, and basically causes damage based on the amount of stacks of Shattered that are on enemies. Shattered, of course, being, I guess, is armor reduction? Yeah, armor reduction. And then we have the Spinning Staff here, which actually causes Shatter to enemies around it. And both of these skills also giving us Prowess. Prowess being a damage buff to our character. So he's also going to be stronger just by hitting enemies with these abilities. I'm going to pair this with Expansive Throw, which basically gives us more damage based on the amount of stacks of Prowess. Prowess being another one we're going to stack. Prowess and Prowess, Armor, and Shattered are the big things we're going to be stacking today. A lot of. Whirling Defense over here is going to give us bonus armor as well as stack up prowess, and also gives us Brutal, which, if I remember correctly, Brutal does more damage to enemies who hit directly. Yeah, alright, so Brutal is going to be really good for us. And the last two skills that I'm going to pairing this with are Body Slam, because we gain increased armor with this one, and the damage is multiplied on the armor. We get prowess from that one. And then Armor Shatter, which is going to apply even more stacks of Shatter to our target and also give us more prowess. They're very synergistic in all of those things. As far as rune-wise, our versatility runes are going to be Reroll, Mastery, Weapon Expert. So we start out with those two skills, which we're going to use the whole time. And I'm actually going to take out Material Harvest, because I really don't need it anymore. If you're still needing materials, go for Material Harvest. But I'm going to go with Endless Refill right here, because I do want the additional rerolls, and I would love to have some more locks to lock out stuff I don't care about. As far as our Tenacity runes, we're going with Dash Mastery. Don't leave home without it. We're going with Searing Intensity, because we are going to be getting bonus damage for Shatter on the target up to maximum of 25%. That's going to be very nice. I'm also going to take Extended Reach, because it says projectiles, and some of our stuff is actually being thrown. So I'm pretty sure this actually adds up. If it doesn't, someone correct me down in the comments. And then, of course, we're going with Multicast Mastery. You are able to go for Crit Mastery or another one if you so choose. I am going to go with Multicast Mastery, because the more cast we have these skills out, the more Shatter we're going to cause, the more prowess we're going to gain. There's even a trait out there that for every single stack of our resilience, we also get prowess, or it's the other way around. I can't remember which one. Either way, it's going to be good for us. Skill tree wise, my skill tree is almost maxed out. We're going to max it out in this one when we do the Titan Hunt mode. But for his trait, he has Twilight Harmony. The Monkey King may now follow the way between black and white, day and night, finding balance by collecting orbs of energy, which can be used to create powerful clones to fight at his side. Essentially, there are 6 different pips at the bottom of your screen. You can fill it with the white yin or the black yang. I can't remember if that's actually those color coordinations. Don't hate me for that one. Essentially, once you collect 6 of the colors, doesn't matter which ones, you're going to spawn clones that go after your enemy nearby. Now, what are the difference? It doesn't stay here, but I had to actually go read the forum boards. I believe, if they are correct, someone said the white clones are actually a tankier sort, whereas the black clones are actually the DPS sort. I cannot swear to that. They don't actually do a whole lot of damage, but they do, I believe, have a form of cunning that come off of it. I could also be wrong in that one, but they do actually help out quite a lot. You'll notice that the Titans will die a lot faster whenever we're doing that. So I would say that focus on making sure that you hit all of your Twilight Harmony modifiers as you're leveling up character. As you see, I've hit all of those. I've also taken all these other nodes that actually synergistically apply to all my other characters. That being this one over here increases the earth modifier damage. This one that gives us armor to all of our characters, and of course this one up here that gives us a little bit of health regen. Only 0.5, but any health regen is nice. We're gonna go ahead, like I said, check out Titan Hunt mode with this one. We are still only gonna keep it on the +5 or the level 5 of Sigil of the Void, and that is only because whenever you go up the extra modifiers, the health jumps up so high that this video will go out needlessly for, you know, no reason other than to show that we can hit that health, but it's going to basically make the amount of time we're fighting much longer. And this video is already going to be long. I mean, these videos usually take about 45 minutes in the grand total. We're going to jump in this one. That being said, if you like the content, if you want to see more build guides, make sure you like, subscribe, comment down below. Let me know what type of build guides you would like to see, or if there's a particular character that you would like to see, or if you just want to tell me that I'm dumb and you hate these videos, go ahead and do that. I don't care. Appreciate any sort of feedback. That's great. And let's go ahead and jump in. I want to make sure. Okay, I have the correct weapon. Oh, and do want to cover this. The weapon gives us plus 40% crit damage, a 65% damage modifier, and a 15% extra multi-cast chance. Super nice. All right. All that said, let's go.
That's like a day off.
All right, so gonna jump in here. I think I want to go ahead and do Bro Kent the player, and that's because we're gonna get shattered just fine, but the fact that we can actually get it to where our all of our skills can have shattered, that's gonna be even better for our one skill that's going to do bonus damage on the shattered. So you can see down here on the map, we have at the bottom left hand corner of the screen, and right between behemoth and damage increase on the screen right now, you'll see a little white yin symbol and the black yang symbol off to the side. It'll fill up that little meter right above our health bar. When we have enough of those, we'll summon clones and they will help out. And this stuff actually comes in and helps out a lot. So let me go ahead and start banishing stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and banish these. Let's go ahead and get these banishes out of the way. Oh, and the cool thing is I can lock this, take whirling defense, and on our next level up we'll actually get another ability. There we go. Kind of want to lock that too. And also important to note, one of the things I have a hard time dealing with in this game is the yin and yang symbols. You can hear them go out. It makes a little hum out there, but I have a hard time seeing them. I don't know if this was the previous issue or if this is something they fixed later on down the line. But if you look at the mini-map at the top right, now that we have a mini-map, you can actually see where the yin and yang symbols are. Not the colors, but we can at least see the where they are at in relation to yourself. So there's a black yang symbol right next to me. Let's go ahead and keep on looking. We are looking for one more last ability, I believe. There it is, Armor Shatter. There we go. Now we have all of our abilities. That's really fast. We're only 34 seconds into this match, so that's pretty nutty. We're going to hit our first objective. It looks like all we got to do is kill some Sandscale Riders. Go ahead and increase our area effect. Area effect will be very, very important to this whole run because of the fact that all of our attacks, especially one of them, actually grows in size in relation to like its distance that goes away from you. So the fact that you can actually there we go. The fact that we can increase the size even better is even better. So we're gonna go ahead and get with Expansive Throw. I think damage increase is fine. Which one is that one? Yeah, damage increased based off the amount of prowess that we have. That's really nice. I'm gonna go ahead and increase the area of our abilities. Go ahead here. I'm gonna go ahead and lock it till we don't see active skills anymore, and we'll go ahead and get Twilight Harmony. Increases the multicast chance of your clones, and I believe we're about to summon our clones. There we go. You hear that musical hum, just means that goes out. I'm gonna go ahead and get some lethality. Sure, let's go ahead and start building it up a little bit. Not super important right now. I do just want to be able to make sure that I have some of it over time. Multicast and cast frequency mean more to me. Ooh, all of these are really good. I'm gonna go ahead and get powerful strikes. We're not having to run a far bit right now, and our movement is decently sized. We got a first set of Void Lords here. This is the first set we're building, and the amount of prowess that we're able to build right now is pretty great. Go ahead and jump out of there. As you can see, the Void Lords are actually moving down. We're gonna go ahead and get that armor there. Armor is going to be very important to us because our armor skill actually helps us do damage. Which one is that one? Let's see. It is, I believe it's the body slam. Right. Damage is based on your armor power. Now we are building armor though as well, because whenever whirling defense hits, we are also triggering resilience to be built every 0.2 seconds. As we level it up, as we get more multicast, you're going to see a lot of armor being built by that. So body slam is going amazing. Oh my god, this game really wants me to be happy with that. Massive Slam, that is the one that does damage based off of your shattered stacks. Yep, let's go ahead and take that one. Take Expansive, why not? We'll go ahead and go with Multicast. Relentless, the faster we cast these abilities, the better off we are. Let's go ahead and take the Powerless. Oh my god, these are absolutely awesome. Whirling Defense, we don't really need to worry about the damage. I believe this is mostly giving us the, but you know what? I'm actually gonna go with the area modifier on Body Slam. Attack speed and whirling defense, I will be okay with attack speed. Attack speed just means it'll go out and hit things faster. Sure that means we get more stacks quicker. Might translate to that, who knows? Nobody knows, it's science. Science is so hard to understand. Let's go ahead and get multicast while we're here. There we go. Let's go with all of that. All right, we're about halfway to our goal of what we need. Let's go ahead and get the damage increase on Armor Shatter. That'll be nice. And like the thing is, if you really don't want to worry about whether or not you pick up the yin and yang, you're like, hey, I need to pick up this many. I tend to try to go for, you know, an even spread of those. But honestly, at the end of the day, I don't think it really matters as long as you pick them up. I don't think the importance of having so many yin or so many yang is as big or critical as we think they are. All right, now I'm gonna start turning visibility down here just so we can see some more stuff. I am gonna go with the resilient. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn this down. I believe I have it to like a 0.5, what we're at right now, and I can still visibly see anything and everything around us. All right, let's head towards the green objective. We are 8 of 15 of our goal. And all the enemies are sitting over here to the side. That's probably because our Monkey King clones from our artifact power do have that cunning trait. And they are probably luring the enemies into a false sense of security by letting them be beat on. Let's see. What else we got here? Got some clones going out is what we got. We're going to take the resilience. And I'm going to head over to the green objective. Ooh, get some blue stuff here. We're going to go powerful strikes. And then I'm also going to go ahead and grab that area of effect after I grab these. I'm going to go with some health. Let's get a little bit of health. We should naturally be tanky with this sort of build because of the fact that we are building that resilience. So, gonna grab some lethality while we can. What are we supposed to be doing in here? We got 2 more fanatics to kill. Where are they at? Are they down here? He must be on the other side of the... Oh, we just got it. There we go. This is one that's going to be really, really good for us. Fortifying damage. Every time you apply prowess, you have a chance to gain resilience. Our damage on Body Slam is about to just go through the roof just because of the fact that now, with all this stuff, you can see that we're building up armor. And the more versions of that perk that we get, the more armor that we're actually going to be able to obtain from each stack. All right, looks like we got 3 lords here. And the cool thing is if you actually have your clones out, you can actually afford to stay still in certain sections. Where is this guy at? He's outside. Doesn't matter. There you go. He was outside our fighting area right here. He decided to go out there and chill with one of my clones, I imagine. Attack speed will go with that one. Powerful strikes. And we need exactly one more objective. It's over here by a common one sitting by the front gate to the boss. So might as well just take this one out. Take these sand skill riders over here. And we'll do this. There we go. Where are the rest of these sand skill riders at? We need, is it? Oh, there's one right there. It's hiding behind the building. Where's the other one at? That is the one, oh, there they are. That is the one terrible thing about clones, is that whenever enemies taunt them off of you, you tend not to be able to see them because they are, you know, across the map attacking something else other than you. Alright. Let's head in here. Fight off Rogue 10th with the player. Should be an easy fight. Should actually be able to demolish him fairly well with all the shatter stacks. I'll sit right here. His health is just absolutely just getting destroyed. And he did. Go ahead and grab this. Oh, brutal trade. That could be really good. Re-roll. Oh, that's actually really good too. I haven't seen that one yet. Every time you gain resilience, you have a chance to grant purity. Purity, I believe, heals you? Whenever you cast a skill, consume 15 stacks of purity to release a wave of light, which damages nearby enemies, and if it hits more than 4 enemies, you also heal. That could be nice. I kind of want the shattered. But I do have a reason to feel like I could maybe take multiple instances of Bro Kenneth in the future in order to basically buff the amount of stuff we can do. Because being able to heal yourself and deal damage, that's pretty nice. Thing is how we get a lot of stacks of our, whatchamacallit, or resilience. I think that would be nice. I believe that's these guys, these cultists of the heresy, the ones casting. Gonna take some extra health. I could take some extra armor, but I think we're pretty good on the armor front for just the moment. Just the moment. All right, those guys are dead. I am gonna go ahead and re-roll here. We got damaging and area. Let's do area effect. Area effect, really, really good. Extra movement would be really good, but also multicast of armor shatter, really nice. That means even more stacks of the shattered debuff on enemies. And usually these guys have more health, significantly more health than their previous level counterpart. But given the amount of shattered we have, we should still be able to melt them fairly well as long as we deal a good amount of damage to them. As you can see right there, we're building up like 700 stacks on that one guy, and his health is just absolutely healthy. Goodbye, Shadow Elf Wraith. Bye, Shadow Kathaz. Alright, gotta grab all that. And multicast. And we'll head up to one of the green objectives. I think we'll go for the left one. It doesn't really matter. Ooh. From 88 to 122 on the armor. That's nice. We'll go ahead and go with some Relentless. We'll make our way up there. Go ahead and take the white gang symbol there, or yin symbol, whichever. It's probably the other way around. And we'll make our way to the other green objective. We're already tearing through this. We have 7 of 15, and I feel like we've been here for 2 minutes, maybe. Not even 2 minutes. Alright, come on, Alexi Plague Bear. Yeah, weird. Yeah, he got demolished. Ooh, felt right. Alright, let's go with the damage of explosive throw. That's fine. Leviathan could be really good here. That is a 30% bump. I'm going to do it because chances are I'm going to grab the buff that gives us 50% movement speed and 60% crit chance. Or maybe it's the other way around. I can't remember which one. It's one of those. We do have a treasure chest up in the top left corner of the map. Going to go over there and try to collect this if we can. I was really hoping to see a treasure goblin, but I guess not. Haven't seen a treasure goblin in a couple of runs now, unfortunately. Do love all that juicy extra XP. How close are we to completing this one? Are we get it already? Where's it at? Oh, there it is. About 75% done. It'll be done here in the next couple of seconds. Then we'll move on down to the bottom right-hand corner of the map. Take some multicast while we're at it. I don't think I see a single enemy that's not getting dealt about 1.1 million damage at the very minimum, so cool beans. Damage increased of expensive throw. Time to head to the bottom right-hand corner and grab ourselves that blue objective. I could see the outlines of all the staves just rolling across the screen. Pretty funny. I wonder what it looks like if we turn it all the way up to 1.0 on the visibility. Oh yeah, just like screens covered in staves everywhere. Go back to 0.5 for this stuff. There we go. And it looks like we got one more objective we got to take, and then we'll be able to fight the boss, because we got a blue objective just spawned up top on the left side. Alright, our Monkey King guys are out. Fighters being killed. Time to fight the boss. Go ahead and re-roll a couple times. I guess 16 re-rolls. Ooh, every time you apply resilience, you gain form, which gives us crit chance. I'll take that. I mean, we're only sitting at 53% crit. We're going to have 100% or 103% crit after this fight. And then on top of that, we're going to have even more, which basically gives us mega crits, which is crits on top of crits, which is even better. Aranak, the Broodmother, about to feel the pain, I believe. It builds up slowly, but once all those stacks are there, it's gonna have to take an aspirin in the morning. Jesus Christ. As soon as we get some more multicast, we're gonna be able to get more of that. It looks like we're topping off about 1,500 stacks of Shattered, though. Which is insane. That's insane. We didn't even have to get our clones out or anything. We're going to go with the 40% crit chance and 50% movement. I'm okay with that. That's fine. That's a decent amount of both those things. And now, who do we have? I'm going to go with Broketh. We just did Broketh. I know that's what we started on, but there were a couple of things there that were kind of looking at me. They were like, come back to me, Josh. Come back to me, Sharkinbear. I like that. Very inviting. Yeah, alright, so we're gonna make our way through all of this. Agile, yeah, for sure. Take that one. We'll make our way over to the green objective. Multicast and body slam, yeah. Gotta do that one. Looks like we only have common objectives at the moment, so oh no, we got an uncommon one. We're gonna take the extra health I would like to be here. Area effect on armor shatter is really good. We'll go ahead and pick up symbol there. The more I think about it, I do believe the black symbols are the yin and the white ones are. I don't know. I'm confused. We'll go with Behemoth. Alright, that's all of those guys. Let's go with Unbreakable. We're building a lot of armor, we're negating a lot of the damage being dealt to us, but like if we can just like get a flat damage reduction, sure, why not? Clones out. Alright, let's go with, ooh, Vicious Strikes could be really good. You know, we'll pause the spinning staff and we'll Vicious Strikes this one right here. We'll go ahead and go with damage increase there. See if we can reroll. Ooh, more on spinning staff. Yes, please. I'll do area of affected armor shatter. Yeah, that's fine. Damage increase. Yes, absolutely. All right, let's see what we got. I haven't even seen. Oh, we got a epic objective. Nice. I didn't even see that. Body slam damage, sure, why not? More Void Wards coming out, that's fine. We'll go ahead and go with Leviathan. 30% damage boost, I'll take it. Area effect. Yes, I want as much area effect as possible. Move out of that. That was Kathaz setting off of explosion around her. Do some magnetic. Should put us at, what, 14, I believe? 12. Wow, I was way off. I thought that gave us 4. I thought we were at 9. They gave us 4. Go ahead and go with that one. Let's do some Relentless so we cast our skills more often. Let's go ahead and take the extra armor. I need to use Lock more. I do know I'm not using Lock to the best of my ability. Armor Shatter. We'll do multicast. Do this one. Dune Beast. Can't even make it near us. There we go. And now we only have one more fragment needed left. If we go back to where we were, we can get it. Oh my god. There we go. All those are really good ones. Alright, we'll take this last one. Damage to armor shatter. Those are all really got good uses of our lock. Alright, let's see how much faster we can kill Brokenthor if he's a lot more healthier. Didn't see how much health he had the first time, but it looks like he's sitting at about 2.5 billion health. That feels like nothing. I feel like we could take that easy. We're already up to almost 2,000 stacks, which is really nice, of the shatter. And he's still coming down pretty easy. Oh wow, no, we got over 2,000 stacks. That was really nice. We'll go with the, yeah, sure, why not? Cast frequency. So we could go with the brutal trait. Oh, increases the damage of brutal, so it's not giving brutal to everything. What skills do we have that brutal? So whirling defense would get a brutal thing. You know, honestly, every time you apply resilience and it has a chance to gain purity, I think that's probably going to be the better bet. A little bit of healing, still doing a lot of damage, because every time we get in resilience, it's going to be doing that. I don't remember what Mezahet, or I don't know why I never remember what passes. I think it's because these two are the ones I like fighting. And these two are, like Aranak and Brokenth are the ones I usually end up fighting. But it is what it is. We'll go with Mezahet. See what Mezahet has to offer. I do know that I haven't seen like everything they have to offer, mostly because I'm still finding out like new buffs that they give away based off of like passives that I inflict on enemies. So there is that. We'll go area effect. We'll dodge out of all of this. We didn't dodge in about any of that. I do see our stacks of purity, though. Like, our stacks of purity are going off. They're building rather quickly, so... And chances are we're probably hitting at least 4 enemies with them. Oh, they are definitely tankier than previously. That's for sure. First one going down. We'll go with locking one, locking the other, and this one. Unlock that one. Oh. I use these locks. That's definitely what I'm gonna be doing. Go. Go. All right. Oh, and we got another purple objective just to our north. I have not even remotely been trying to train myself to, you know, get a specific unit here. I've been grabbing them. They can move. I need to look at how much the health these guys have next time they pop up. Right now they're sitting at just north of 3 billion health. I see that we took some damage there, and then we immediately healed it back, which is pretty funny. I don't know how much health we took back, but it was enough for it to be negligible. I am curious. I feel like they're actually dying a lot slower right now than I would have liked them to. I am curious to know how this is going to stack against the Monkey King. Not Monkey King. Void King. Mostly because we got a treasure goblin. Treasure goblin gone. Now we're guaranteed to have ourselves an XP or a treasure hoard basically waiting for us whenever we complete the level. Go ahead and get some extra health. You know, I'll go ahead and get some more extra health. Let's go ahead and see what we got here. Twilight Harmony. Let's do... Well, there we go. Alright, we'll go for the green objective since it's right here, and then we'll head over to the north to the blue objective. I mean, we're still killing the objectives really quickly, so... Feeling tells me we're not doing too terrible. It's just the Void Lords that are actually, you know, healthy. Or healthier than I would like them to be. Let's go ahead and go again. I'm gonna go ahead and get some more health. We got another blue objective that popped down there at the bottom. That's it. Alright, let's go to this objective right here. Kill scorpions. I can kill scorpions. Our cast frequency is getting up there, I'll tell you what. Go. Am I still killing these guys? There we go. Ooh, multicast and whirling defense. Probably one of my favorite ones. Grabbing. I didn't even realize that we were already hitting the boss, though. That's pretty nice. We'll go ahead and do damage increase on body slam. We'll go with area effect, damage increase, and Twilight Harmony damage modifier. Absolutely. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like we get a lot of use out of our trait skills. Our Monkey King, not our Monkey King, our Harmony skill. The only characters I've seen actually get a good buff from their or the ability to use it is like the Necromancer or anything that has like an active utility on it. The Elementalist definitely got to try her skill out fairly quickly. How many stacks of armor shatter I can get on this guy? Already hitting over 2,000, so that's pretty cool. Gotta stay away from the tornadoes that are over there on the north side of the map. We are kind of slacking on the amount of shatter, but it is what it is. Still melting the health though, so that's what's important. And this is kind of what I'm talking about. This is my fear, but again, I don't think it's a bad thing, because one thing this thing got going for is that we can heal ourselves with the thing we got, the purity skill we got from Bro Kent the player from stacking our resilience. It's that the physical damage feels like it's really strong in the beginning, and then over time it kind of peters off a little bit. What I'm trying to do, I think, to best maximize from this is use like a multicast as a way to cause as many stacks as we can. We could always increase our armor even. There she goes. Not a terrible fight, and the fact that we could actually what should we call it? Just absolutely trash her and then heal up for it whenever we got hit is nice. Exposed could actually turn the table. So could armor like the Scorpid Carapace, because that just gives us more bonus damage for our armor shatter or our body slam. But this just causes extra damage all around, whereas armor is just a flat 80. I think we're gonna go with the exposed, because now everything got that. Oh, and we've got the treasure room. Got all about this. Go ahead and build it in here. I do wish that whenever you activated this, that you could, you know what? I'm gonna do something real quick. Settings, where's that? Auto level, that's what we want. I'm gonna turn that off for just a second. I do wish that like this automatically magneted into you whenever you get all these. As you can see, moving around, if you do this like piece by piece, you're going to absolutely 100% go through like 10 levels here and have to pause like every 2 inches of the screen. Looks like we got 12 level total. Yeah, just at 12 level ups in that room, so that's definitely nice. And toggle this back on. Boom. Ooh, damage increase. Wow, okay. Go ahead and read that. Expansive, lethality, reroll until we get a good one. We'll do a damage modifier in harmony, expansive roll, effect, nice, increase. Do that. Damage increase, multicast fine, more multicast. Yeah, no, I think these were a fairly good option. All of our skills are fairly leveled up, and oh, we got that right before we got into the Netherworld, which is okay. So let's go ahead and roll over to the Netherworld. And we'll tackle the final objectives before we head on. Void King himself. We're just short of 20 minutes to hit the Netherworld. I imagine by the time we get down to this run, it's probably going to be reaching the 26, 27 minute marker. But we will see how that works out. Into the Netherworld. Maybe these enemies are secretly piglin. Oh no. Some really healthy enemies. I think these enemies could probably be a boss for the other stages. I mean, that's a lot of health. I'm seeing 76 million was a pretty high number there. Where are these cultists at? Doesn't matter. They're dead. Trying to get agile. We'll head over to the blue objective we see over on the east side of the map, or central side, I guess. Got some Void Lords here we can try out. Oh, they're dying fast. Okay. No, maybe maybe the exposed does work out. Jesus. They melted. That was a crazy amount of melticity we just saw. Now we got a epic objective over here to the north. More Void Lords. I didn't even see how much health he had. I am sure it's still more. 21 billion health. Okay. Oh my god. Holy turds. Jesus Christ. That was very impressive. I'm gonna blame that on the exposed. Yeah, because like I'm seeing that stack up on enemies. Just a normal enemy, I saw like 70 stacks immediately. I think oh, watch up at these guys right here. Got him for like 270 stacks. That guy's got 430 stacks right before he died. That's insane. Yeah, no, this is starting to scale up even better now. Okay, so we definitely needed exposed to feel the oomph. Looks like we have an XP over here. Might as well try to take this. Got some green markers on the map. So we hit one of those, we'll be good to go ahead and fight the boss. I am going to go ahead and grab one of these, and then we'll head to one of those. Already halfway done with channeling it since it was right here, which is nice. 697 million damage just casually being thrown out. There's all this XP. Alpha Strike, sure, why not? Let's go ahead and head on to our final objective. Should be our final objective. So we'll go to this, go to the one right across the way. Where we take on our first objective. 650 stacks of resilience is pretty awesome. Corrupted enemies. Go relentless while we're at it. I just looked over to see what the objective thing was, and it said 1 of 6, and then it was done. Attack speed. Oh, I guess we need to do one more objective. I thought that was going to give us enough. Guess I was wrong. Man, I love how much healing we're actually providing to ourselves, because, like, it's pretty crazy how much healing we're getting back. I'm going to take that resilience to form. It's unfortunate we didn't get the other one that gives us extra resilience per stack of prowess, or the other way around. I can't remember which one it is. I always mess up that one. But being able to get that extra would have been really cool. I'm gonna go ahead and tackle the Void Lords over here. I'm assuming I'll kill them before this is done channeling, which means we won't get it, but I can at least try. Yeah, we were never gonna be able to channel that. That was way too fast. Let's go ahead and go with multicast. Increase. Time to go take on the corrupted Arcane Weaver, and then fight 3 rounds of the Void King.
The king has opened my eyes. Allow me to close yours forever.
You can try. I doubt it. I'll turn down visibility even more so we can just see what's going on. Again, one of the big things with the Void King in this area, with so many AoEs going out, it's really hard to see everything that's happening. I'll tell you what is happening though. We're getting demolished. Let's see what she offers us. Her stuff is usually give and take. Oh my god, Veil of Shadows is crazy good. Usually it's give and take, like she'll take something from you, give something to you. But losing 75% health is great for 100% multicast, but this one is giving damage, cast frequency, movement speed, and giving me a dash. Taking that. Yeah, it's all really good.
And now, ladies and bees, the Void King.
Hello, Void King. How are you doing today? All right, so first form, as always. Move out of that. Gotta get some block. It doesn't really matter at this point. Okay, so we're getting up to 3,000 stacks. 3,500? 4,000 stacks of shattered on him. Alright. See how many more stacks we can get on him. Taking some damage here. That's okay. We can heal it all back.
Monkey beats king, monkey is the king.
That is true. He is the Monkey King after all. Alright, time to fight the Void King. Let's go. Oh, we leveled up. Oh, there we go. Every time you play Prowess, you gain another chance to have a resilience stack. That's what we were waiting for earlier. Now, you gotta learn to back away from him, because he does do this thing where he swipes his hand across the arena, like right now. There he goes, and then you move back in. And because, like I said before, he does actually have some hard AoE going across the screen from time to time, you do really have to take care of where you're standing, because he does a lot of damage. Looks like we almost have ourselves a W. We do. There's our W. Didn't lose a single life there. Got a lot of resources. Oh, I know what I've done. Nightmare's gonna be endless for you, buddy. And there we go. We got multicast. Let's see what kind of rewards we get for the Monkey King. Maybe we'll see something new. No, we have Abyssal Wounds. That's a very interesting one. I am lucky. I have so many rerolls. I want to see if I can see anything else in here. Every time you cast a skill, you have Swiftness, which casts frequency, Vigor for health. That is nice. Fragility on all our attacks could be also really good. Physical attacks. Take with magic. We don't have any magic attacks, I don't think. Damage, cast, and multicast. Presence of Dark Lord. That could be really insanely good, guy. It looks like that's all the ones that are being offered to us. I think I would go with fragility on it. We are gonna dash out of here in the run. So let's see what we look like damage-wise. We have the victory with Massive Slam doing 840.1 billion damage. Expansive Throw coming in a distant second with 152.2. Body Slam doing 121.4. spinning and spirit, both getting below the triple into the double digits of billions, but still it's billions. Armor shattered, also doing billions. Our King's Illusion, which I believe is our artifact power, I believe, yep, is actually did a fair bit of damage. Our artifact power did 14.7 billion damages. And our Spirit of the Day, oh, Spirit of the Night. Okay, there we go. So yeah, it definitely, most definitely has to be a DPS clone, because that's gonna be the ones from getting the Black Harmony, and the Spirit of the Day is gonna be. So yeah, there is clearly a they do tend to do damage. So if you're gonna go for a clone, I would suggest just straight out grabbing the Black Harmony symbols. I'm not gonna guess which one. We're done with that. We're past that point. Yeah. So they do a lot of damage. So let's go ahead and head back to the menu. And before we actually talk about the build and what we did, I am going to go over to my Monkey King stuff, and I am going to finish maxing out what I haven't maxed out yet, because we're going to see the completed skin together that you get for maxing out his skill tree. Is that all those right there? That's all those. There's got one right here. Got this one right here. Boom, monkey skill tree completed. We did that together. Actually, and let's look at him with it on. And there you go. There is the Monkey King Immortals Plate Battle Skin, or Immortals Battle Plate. Anyways, for this build, we use the Immortal Staff. We got it at +10, but if you can't, that's fine. We mostly did it for King's Illusion that gives us Shattered on all of our attacks, or a chance to do Shattered, as well as doing Cunning and taunting our foes away from us. As far as skills go, we had Massive Slam and Spinning Staff from the weapon itself. Then we also picked up Expansive Throw, Rolling Defense, Body Slam, and Armor Shatter. Armor Shatter because it gave us that armor extra shattered, so that could affect our Massive Slam. And the Body Slam because we were getting the bonus resilience from our Whirling Defense. As far as our runes go, our versatility runes were Reroll Mastery, Weapon Expert, and Endless Refill, so we had extra locks and rerolls. Those locks really came in clutch. We did a lot of locking in that one. That's impressive for me because I generally forget those even exist. As far as tenacity runes, we did Dash Mastery, don't leave home without it. Searing Intensity for the extra damage for enemies that had shattered on them. Extended Reach for the distance on projectiles. Again, I'm not entirely sure that this one affects us at all. So if you have a better idea for a rune, you're more than free to do so. And for Multicast Mastery, we took that one because, of course, Multicast equals more versions of prowess, resilience, all that good jazz. If you like this build, you want to see more build guides like this here on the channel, make sure you are liked, subscribed, and you comment down below. It really helps me out, makes me feel good and all that sort of jazz. It really does make my day. But until next time, you guys take care, and I will catch you all in my video. Later.